What's up, everybody? I'm getting ready to do an unboxing on my microscope I just got. Now the coin game just got serious. Let's go do that. Alright guys, so I got washer machine, dryer in the background going, kids cartoons playing in the living room, people munching on lunch, all kinds of ambient noises going on. I figured it'd be a great time to shoot a video, but here it is. This is the Plugable USB digital microscope. This thing, I read a lot of reviews on it, looked awesome, pretty cheap. It was only like 40 bucks. So I went ahead and ordered one, and hopefully this is going to take the coin game to the next level for me and let me find a lot of things that I can actually sell. I have not opened this yet, so let's do it. Let's see what's in here. Got a knife somewhere. Never done this before. I don't know what the hell's in here, what's going to come popping out of this thing. Stoked to get this thing. I've been holding off on getting this for so long, and there's my address that I wasn't trying to show. Anyway, have not opened this yet. I almost opened it, and I was like, I'll just pack it back in there and do it again, because I wanted to go in here and mess with it and see if I can't get it hooked up, but I did not open it. So here is the neck of it, and then this part goes on here, and this is just a piece of plastic it kind of mounts to. This is going to get all worn out. I've seen other YouTubers using this, and this whole part right here is just worn slap out from scraping coins and other stuff on it. And here's the scope. It's got a nice little camera button here. And apparently it's not a button, so you just tap it and it takes a picture, which is what I really kind of need. Whoops, I'm taking it off camera. What I really need to sell coins, you really need good pictures. So apparently this can also be used as a webcam. There's a light, and it'll kind of be like this. This is terrible. This is a bad video. Oh well. So it'll be like that. The little clip. Very simple. So I'm not going to put it all together. Well, maybe I will, but I'll stop the video. Yeah, let me stop the video and put it together. Okay, I got it. So there's a little indent there, and one on the other side, and also here. You put it in there, so let me do that. Alright, so there were some complaints in the reviews of this, that this part does not work well, right? They're saying when you stick it to here, it just doesn't stay. And I really don't see how that is a thing, because it's really on there, right? And I was going to get it wet. Oh, it came off that time. I was going to get it wet and then stick it, because, I mean, that's kind of what you do. So I'm not going to lick it. I'm going to get some sink water. Coronavirus. So I put a little bit of sink water on there. Sink water, like it would be sink milk. Put a little bit of liquid on there, and then I'm going to stick this thing. Stick it. I'll probably redo this later, and then maybe people don't know that you got to do this, right? People say it doesn't work, it unsticks. Like, that thing is on there. So I really don't see why people are complaining about that, because I mean, it really doesn't seem to be going. This is a little porous. It's not completely flat, so that's the only thing that's making me think like maybe it wouldn't work. And if this doesn't work, then I'm sure I'll find something else that's completely flat, where that'll really stick to, like a tray or something. Maybe go to a store somewhere and get some kind of tray. But that's that. Hold on, baby girl, I'm coming. And then this clips onto here somewhere. Right? I don't know how that works. Let me stop this and mess with this thing. Yeah, so as soon as I picked it up, it fell. This piece fell. So yeah, it really doesn't work that well. It sucks. So what I'll do is, now that I think about it, I'll probably even get something flat. I mean, you could even use probably maybe a plate or something. I'm sure I got something around here that I can put here and anchor this base to where it's not flying all over the place. So it's going to be an easy fix. And then this hooks up to a, oh, it just fell. Yeah, so I'm going to fix that. I'm not really mad at that, though. That's not really a huge deal, because you could stick this to anything. I don't necessarily need this piece, you know. it'll be nice to have it, but I don't really need this piece because I'll probably end up putting something down here like a cloth or something, microfiber or something like that, so I'm not scraping my coins on this. But we're gonna set it up and get it hooked up hopefully to a tablet and then show you guys the whole setup. And I can't wait to get onto this and geek out on some coins and start looking at some coins and see what I can come up with. Alright guys, so it's been a few days. I've been playing with this thing. Unfortunately, the suction cup that is supposed to stick this to this white thing down here does not work at all. I got it wet, I got it hot, I moved it around, I made sure it was flat. I tried to take the suction cup and stick it to the mirror in the bathroom. It didn't work. I tried to stick the suction cup to any surface I could think of that was completely flat where no air could get under it. The suction cup for this microscope does not work at all. I just cannot get it to stick to this, which is supposed to stick to, or anything else. So I gave up on that, and what I did here was, it took me some time to think about this, but a little bit of ingenuity somewhat solved that problem, right? I just need this thing to function. So I took my tripod for filming, what I use to film my videos, so it's throwing me off now, and I just bent it, I spidered it out in the way I needed it, and then I took the adapter for the phone. This part's supposed to hold the phone, right? This is the phone clip, and I took the whatever snake cable that's on the scope, and it would not go into this part. I don't know what the hell to call this, but I basically had to run it through here halfway and then screw this part down halfway, so it's holding it both together. I don't know how to explain it, but I rigged this thing up. How this is working is beyond me. As you can see, there's also a rubber band there holding it down. So I got this little station set up over here on my shoe shelf, shoes down there, and we're doing this over here. Other than that, I mean, for the money, this thing was about 40 bucks. Again, this is the Plugable 2.0 digital microscope. Very simple. It's built pretty well, other than the fact that that suction cup doesn't work. I'm pretty happy with it. It's pretty user friendly. I'm not real big on computers and stuff, and this seems to be, you know, easy enough for me to figure it out. So I just need this thing to function. I need to be able to take good, clean pictures. So far it's doing that. But I wanted to show you guys something real quick. I'll come over here. So as you can see, there's a little button here where I could just tap and take a picture. It's not even a button, it's just a touch. So if I just touch that, it'll take a picture. Now the problem with that is, if I touch this, it's going to move. And the point on that coin that I'm trying to take a picture of, I'll show you. Let's just pretend I'm going to take a picture, or do it. Picture. See how it moved a little bit, which can get to be a pain in the butt. So it took a picture, stored it over here, but you can also scroll up here and take a picture with the button, which is what I've been doing. So anyway, so I want to show you guys something. On this, what is this? This is a 2013 quarter. If you look at the top of this head, this is a known error, and this is what I need. This is the kind of thing I need this scope for. That little bump right there. Let me get something. That little bump right there on top of his head, whoever he is, I don't know who that is, I should. That is called an extra rock error. It's not supposed to be there. It's not supposed to be like that. This is a common error. It's pretty hard to spot with the naked eye. There are different variations of it where it's really pronounced, and there's a lot up there, and it'll kind of run along this ridge from what I've seen of his head. But that's just a little chunk, so that counts. So this coin is a little bit more valuable than 25 cents just because it has that error. And just to show you guys an example, this is a clean example of a more uncirculated coin. It's a better condition coin, and this is without that. See the top of his head? There's his forehead. There's the top of his head. No extra rock up there. It's just a clean cut. All right, again, with the error. A little bump up there. So that's a money coin right there. So I can bag this up. Actually, I'll flip it up and try to sell it. Now, in this condition, this coin, it's a little busted up looking. Not in great condition. It's probably only worth a couple of bucks, right? But somewhere along the line, somebody will probably give me at least a couple of bucks for this. And if you ask me, turning a quarter into a couple bucks, a few bucks, that's pretty damn good, if you ask me. But there's something else I wanted to show you guys here, and this is pretty cool. Also, something you need this scope for. That right there. Now I'm catching this stuff with my naked eye first. So a lot of this is, you just cannot see it. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, the way I'm filming this, you can't really see it either. But you just cannot, it's very hard to see this stuff with the naked eye. So I'm first catching it with the naked eye. Then I got a little scope. I use a little handheld scope. It's got a little light on it. I'm going to put it up this way. It's got a little light. And I can see a little bit better and decide whether or not I want to put something to the side, right? So, but this I caught with the naked eye, and this is going to be called a, I believe, don't quote me, but I think this is a lamination error with a cud or a die chip in there. And what caught my eye is this, where it looks like pieces of the coin are peeling off. There, here, all the way up this thing. And then when you get to this part, you got a big hunk of metal right there, and it's really not big, but when you're looking at it under a microscope, it's pretty big. Now, if you look at the coin from this way, because it looks like something hit it this way and knocked that chunk of metal off this rim onto the main part of the coin, that's not the case. It kind of looks that way from here, but if you look at the coin from this angle, which I've done, it's a flat surface, so it has not been knocked off of there. So that means that these two things together are telling me more and more that this is an error coin and not just damage. So that's a big old hunk of metal right there in reference to the size of the coin. It's big. That's a big old hunk of metal that's not supposed to be there. And this is that lamination error peeling off. Now, these are always worth more money if you leave this. Like if I go peel that up and pull it off, it's worth less money, right? So if I leave it on there, if that actually is a chip, it's worth more. So what I wanted to do was try to set this up like this. I don't have my tripod because I'm using it for that. I'm gonna set this up here. Hopefully I can catch this. This is probably going to be a bad video, but whatever. Watch it if you want to watch it, or don't if you don't. Turn it a little bit. And I'm going to try to poke that piece of metal with a toothpick. And see if it'll come off of there. Now I don't want to knock it off, but it could be gum. It's obviously metal to me, but it could be a booger. Who knows what that is. Now I'm on it. I mean, I can feel it with the toothpick. That's a hunk of metal on this thing. Look at that, how dirty that toothpick looks. It's not dirty. This is a brand new toothpick. It just came out of the package. I had it wrapped up. But yeah, that's a hunk of metal. And then this over here, same thing. Now if I knock this off, I'm devaluing this coin, but just for reference, I mean, that's a hunk too. I can feel it. So there's a chunk of metal here. A little bump there. I can feel it all over this coin. So the microscope is doing what I need it to do, and I'm happy with that. As long as I can rig it up and it works, fine with me. Because now I can take a picture of this and try to accurately define what it is and hopefully sell this thing and make a little bit of money off this and turn this as a nickel. Hopefully I can turn this nickel into $4 or $5. I think that would be pretty damn cool. Anyway guys, if you like this stuff, I know this isn't apps and your typical stuff like that like I usually do, but I'm doing it and I want to show that I'm doing it. And I don't know, I'm thinking about putting up a new channel for this stuff and keeping it separated. That's what's recommended by YouTube, but I don't really care much. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. If I should start a new channel for this stuff, let me know. If you don't mind, if you're an app person and like passive income apps and don't mind seeing this kind of stuff too, let me know. Vote in the comments below. But the microscope is pretty good. I'll give it a, other than I just can't believe that suction cup won't work. Where is that thing? I don't even know. I don't even have it here. But it just will not, it will not work. Watch. I'll just show you this real quick. And guys, I'm pretty rough with this thing. I try not to scratch the surface of it. If you can see this, it's flattened out. Let me move my money coin. It's flattened out here to where it's really flat and not porous, so it can stick. And that circle is bigger than this, right? So you can clean this thing off, or clean it off. You can get it wet, lick it, and stick it on there. It's hard to do this. Watch it work this time. I'm pushing it down. Wow, that was actually the hardest it's ever been to take off. Usually it comes off really easy. Imagine the scope's in there, right? It's coming up and over like that. And you're trying to position it. Look, I didn't even touch it. Just no thanks. So I like this better. It's more stable. It's hemming me up with not having my my tripod, but whatever, it's working. I don't need the tripod while I'm doing coins, except for this time. But anyway, guys, that's enough babbling about this. I don't really know how I'd rate this thing. I guess for the money, you know, like I said, it's only 40 bucks. Technically, we got it for free because you know how I do. But it's not bad. It does the job. It's doing what it's supposed to do. And I got another wire to hook it up to my tablet because this screen sucks because this is a 1957 laptop from Toshiba. It sucks. So I'm going to hook it up eventually to my nice Samsung tablet and take some more pictures. Anyway, guys, enough babbling. I appreciate you for watching. Thanks. Don't forget to like the video. See ya. All right, guys. So I just watched my video on the my videos on the Plugable 2.0 microscope. It's been, I don't know, like 2 months since I shot that video. A lot has happened. This is a follow-up to that because I feel like I needed to do this just to give a little bit of final thoughts about this microscope. When I bought it, it's pretty much exactly as I thought it was going to be, besides that suction cup. Now, the suction cup not sticking. The suction cup won't stick to anything. It won't stick to glass. It won't stick to my ass. It won't stick to the platform that it's supposed to stick on. And I feel like I'm missing something. Like there's some easy fix to be able to get this thing to stick. And I think I might have figured it out while I was watching my own video trying to see what I needed to do to end this video off. I think there's a little tab, right, that you're supposed to peel up to get the suction cup to come off. I think that tab, if it's flipped backwards and the weight is forwards, I think that tab might pop up and pop that scope off. Or if it's not, I should say if that tab is not faced all the way front where the weight is. So I think if I switch that, it might work, because sometimes that part works. Sometimes it seems like it works, but it seems like every time I put the scope on it, it does not want to work. You guys saw what I did with the tripod. That is not ideal. I would rather have it work with the suction cup that it comes with. So maybe, you know, if I hadn't been so busy or whatnot, maybe I still can maybe write the company and tell them it's defective or something and have them give me an answer. Or maybe if I just read the damn directions on the thing, maybe that will help. So maybe I need to go home and read the directions, but that's not going to happen because that scope is packed away in a box somewhere with some ridiculous nonsense written on the side of it. That's not even what's in the box, because it says like dinosaur bones or something on the side of the box, because that's how I pack. I don't know why. It's just what I do. So final thoughts on that. I think that I can figure that out, fix it. I was thinking about maybe even super gluing the thing down, because what's the worst is going to happen? I'm not going to be able to remove it from that white part. That white board is going to be stuck there. Oh well, so what? I could still unscrew the neck of it and put it in a box. Matter of fact, that might be the answer. Just super glue it down, screw the neck of it on. If I need to break it down and put it back in the box, I can do that, and it'll probably still fit in the box just fine being glued on there. So if you super glue it, that's probably what everybody did. Anybody who ever watched a video on, that's probably what they did. They probably super glued that damn thing. So, but if you do that, if you're watching this and you're gonna buy that thing, make sure you put a little bit of super glue right in the middle of that suction cup, or else nasty stuff will come all out the end of it. So don't do it that way. So I think that's the fix to that. But with that aside, the microscope does what I need it to do. I got it for free, almost. I think I paid $37. I think I paid $3 out of what I was supposed to pay for it because of all the applications and passive income things that I do. So I got it for free anyway. I can't complain. And it does what I need it to do. I need it to take a clear up close picture so I can have the picture to put these coins on eBay or whatever else and sell them. So it does what I need it to do. It's not too hard to operate. It was simple enough that I could hook it all up by myself, even though my wife did all the computer nonsense. It's easy enough for me to figure it out. I'm not a computer guy. I'm a phone guy. I can run phones. It can hook up to other stuff too. I was not able to get it hooked up to my tablet, I don't think. For whatever reason, my wife could probably do that too. So my computer screen sucks. It's an old computer. So if you had a newer computer or a TV or something that you could hook it up to, if you can do that, it would be great. So for the money, guys, when you're looking at other scopes and stuff, I think that's the way to go. It works for me. It does what I need it to do, and it's good. It's good for 40 bucks. You can't beat it for 40 bucks. Even though that part doesn't work, it's easy enough to fix. So if you're thinking about buying this scope for $40, I'd say go ahead and do it, but just have a contingency plan in case your suction cup doesn't work, and try to figure out how you're gonna, fix that. If you need help with that, I can tell you what kind of tripod I used, and you can do the same setup that I did, which I kind of like better. It's kind of better in some aspects. It's not. No, it would be better if the suction cup worked. But anyway, guys, enough rambling. Those are my final thoughts on it. I don't think I have anything else to add about that. I was stoked to get that thing. I was holding off on buying it for a long time because I wanted to get it free. And overall, the coin hunting thing, I'm in the hole. I have not made any money. I've actually spent money on protectors and things to protect the coins and other stuff like that. So I haven't actually made any money on coin roll hunting yet, or just checking my spare change. So that is still to come. This whole thing might have costed me money, but I'm pretty sure with the things that I found, I know that I can turn around. There's certain things that I found that I could turn around and lowball sell them and make my money back, and a whole bunch more. I mean, I found a whole bunch of really good stuff that I know I can sell. Just the silver coins that I found alone, I can recover what I've lost spending money on this stuff. Plus, I like doing it. It's fun to me. So that was it, guys. That's my final thoughts. If you guys like this review, I know it was shot bad. It wasn't a great video. The camera angles are whack. All this other stuff. I'm trying my best to show and share what I'm doing. If you guys like the video, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up for me. If you're a coin person, check out some of my passive apps, and you can make some free silver money. If you're an app person, maybe you want to try some coin collecting. I don't know. Let me know if you guys want me to separate these videos and maybe add another channel, or if you're okay with this. Not that I have a whole bunch of people watching them, but let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the thumbs up for me. See you.